Hello everybody, I'm Helga Henry and this is the Creative Shift vlog. And on today's vlog, we're going to talk about what it takes to get a mentor. As you may know, at Creative Shift, we really do advocate getting a mentor. I think it's a fantastic way for you to test out your thoughts, benchmark yourself against some other people, and have some really valuable and valued input on your progress. And the first question that everybody asks me is, well, I can't afford a mentor, how will I get one? And it isn't always about having money. Actually, it's about making a request of the right person. And there's the trick. The thing is, what quite a lot of people do is randomly ask the first impressive person they're in a room with, or the person they've just heard speak, the person that they suddenly go, yeah, you. And Sheryl Sandberg, in her book Lean In, talks about exactly the same phenomenon. And she calls it the "Are you my mother" syndrome. I don't know if you're familiar with the book Are You My Mother? But what it is, it's a little baby bird who becomes estranged from his mother as he hatches. And he then wanders round asking everybody and everything he finds, "Are you my mother?" So he sees a dog, "Are you my mother?" A tractor, "Are you my mother?" Anything. And of course they're not. But the minute the mother bird sees him and they look, he doesn't even have to ask, he just knows. Sheryl Sandberg says that's the same thing with mentors. The sort of received wisdom is that in order to be exceptional, you need a mentor. But she flips that. She says that if you are exceptional, you will attract a mentor. And while I'm not in Sheryl's league, certainly the people I've chosen to mentor in the past as a pro bono piece of work have always been attractive to me because of their talent, their attitude, their tenacity, but most of all their talent. I've had to fall in love with their talent in a little way. So when you're thinking about getting a mentor, your talent is a given. So start to think about people with whom you can make a connection. Have they done the thing you want to do? Are they from similar backgrounds or circumstances? Is there some form of logical connection that means that this relationship will be meaningful for the pair of you? That's the thing to look for when looking for a mentor. So, how do I make the request? That's usually the next question. First of all, go onto our blog at www.creativeshift.uk.com/blog. Put in the word mentoring and you'll get a lot of help and information. But here's 3 top tips. Number 1, don't do a generic request. Make a respectful request of somebody saying why you have chosen them to make that request. 2, ask for something simple and make it time specific. That could be, can I meet you for a coffee every 2 months or so? Can we meet twice a year? Can I meet you and then maybe Skype? Don't have to go into massive logistics, but just give a little bit of an idea of the type of commitment you want, the type of conversations you want, and how long that's going to last. At the end of that time period, you can always review and renew, but have some form of formal or informal arrangement. And the third one, and this may seem quite strange, is pick up the tab. If you're taking your mentor for coffee, you can choose the venue. You don't have to take them to the Savoy or the Ritz. Pick up the tab. Show that generosity. The mentor will be getting lots out of this arrangement anyway, but it's just a nice gesture. Show your appreciation. So, be specific in your request. Make sure it's time-bound with an indication of what the commitments either way might be, and pick up the tab. Do those, and I'm sure you'll have some very fruitful and rewarding mentoring relationships. Oh, and I should add a very quick postscript. My old friend and colleague Dean Melbourne used to say that if you have got a mentor, it's time for you to be a mentor. So as soon as you get a mentoring relationship, think about who you'd like to support along their journey and get the experience of being a mentor yourself. You really won't regret it. That's it from this Creative Shift vlog. Please feel free to share your comments and questions, pass this on to anybody you think might need it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.